Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and yes, I can confirm a source has filled me in that Oprah is indeed out of the contention for the big Britney Spears interview. And yes, Piers Morgan is in the mix. Now, Piers Morgan has not solidified anything. This is not final. There still could be other people. However, I was able to deduce myself, which I'm going to show you how I deduced that. And then I was able to follow through a few sources. And yes, I did get a confirmation of sorts that Oprah is no longer on the table. Look, this is good news for a lot of us who don't trust Oprah. As a Michael Jackson fan, I've never trusted Oprah. I don't think she's out to actually tell the truth. I think she's out to always protect herself, especially given what she did to the Michael Jackson estate. And that's honestly how I started deducing the fact that it doesn't make sense that Oprah would do this interview, because Michael Jackson's business manager, Michael Caine, is now on Team Britney. I'm trying to get more information about that, what that means. However, I know he's involved in this, in moving forward with Britney's career. And there's no way someone that ingrained with Michael Jackson's estate, who has that history with Michael Jackson, would want to have her, Oprah's, clause in anything moving forward with Britney. Because look, it would be dangerous. The whole Leaving Neverland documentary, which I've talked about in great detail. In fact, I will put it up again. If you didn't watch my last video talking about that, how I believe Michael Jackson's innocent, and I think Oprah was incredibly responsible for passing along that false narrative about Michael with that documentary on HBO. It was awful. So I'd hate for Oprah to somehow get justification or give Oprah any power when Britney herself needs to speak to someone who's going to be open and honest and really ask the questions and not hide anything. Now, is Piers Morgan the right answer? I ask you guys, what do you think? Should Piers Morgan get the interview? Piers has been friendly to Michael. He pushed back on Dan Reed when Dan Reed, the director of Leaving Neverland, was on air with him. I know he's a polarizing figure, but I don't feel like he would ask the tougher questions for sure. But I'm curious, you guys, who else should be in the mix? Are you glad Oprah is out of the mix? I want to hear your thoughts down below. There's a lot of other rumors about Britney that I'm trying to get more sources in, so please, if I'm getting things right or wrong, let me know. Reach out to me. You can always hit me up on social media, or you can email me at popcornplaneteam@gmail.com, trying to get better sources to really give you guys the right information. Now, I want to follow up as well with Lou Taylor, because Lou Taylor is angry, guys. She is angry. Now, Britney posted that whole post about how TriStar allegedly tried to kill her. Robin Greenhill, Lou Taylor. What's really interesting is Breathe Heavy, Jordan over Breathe Heavy, revealed that Lou Taylor's representation sent Breathe Heavy a legal letter demanding that they remove portions of Britney's statement in this topic, which they claim are defamatory and damaging. Thank you for understanding. So they had to redact the quote from Britney's own Instagram, which has now been deleted. A week before they removed for request, TriStar, those effers were removed from request. A week later, my dad worshipped them. They've done anything they asked. I think they were removed from request. This is crazy. And so I wanted to look more into this. I saw Britney the Stan also put this out there. She's sending out a lot of cease and desist. Lou Taylor, she does this a lot. A lot of people have asked me, why isn't Lou Taylor coming after me when I post all this content? Well, it's more complicated for her. And Miss Lou, I'm sure you're watching. I'm sure you're frustrated. I'm sure you don't like when I post this. I know you don't like when BJ, that surprise witness, posts about you. But YouTube, to their credit, thank goodness, forces anybody who's making a claim to have to legally say that everything they are doing is, on the up and up, that they are actually being, their name or their content or whatever it is being used improperly. In order to pull content from YouTube, it has to be proven that you're stealing this content. In this instance, the party who files has to say, yes, I am claiming, by law that this is my stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Lou doing that takedown, as she proved when she went after that surprise witness and then later removed her claims, proves she can't just do it to us YouTubers as easily. She would have to basically perjure herself in the process of telling YouTube that something's gone wrong, when the reality is, I've never said those words, Lou. I don't know you. I wasn't there. Everything I've ever said about you is always opinion. I throw this on all the time. We are an opinion-based channel. When we talk about a lot of this stuff, yes, we report the news. We're reporting what Britney said. However, that is now a public statement that Britney put out in the world. And you can go out there and try to remove things, which I see you're doing, but I noticed you can't get it off your own Wikipedia page because it is now news. It's out there. She's out there trying her best to pull this and save herself. But if you go to Lou Taylor's Wikipedia page, it does indeed say Taylor served as Spears' business manager and has been credited by Spears as the person who established her conservatorship and tried to kill her. There it is on Wikipedia. Now, look, obviously Wikipedia, problematic in its own right, etc. What's interesting here, though, is if you go to the page 6 headline, Britney Spears vows to sue business manager, they were trying to kill her. When you click on over there to the page 6, hold on, actually, wait, where's the link? There it is. No, actually, I got to click the number. There it is, sorry. When you click it, they did change the headline, which makes me suspect Lou is out there threatening, outlets left and right. But what's interesting is Rolling Stone did not change their headline. Bravo, Rolling Stone, keeping their journalistic integrity. They did add a statement from Lou Taylor, which honestly is the way you do it. If you want to respond, send a statement. Deny it. Okay, you got to deny it. But to pull these quotes like she's doing, she always overextends herself. She always overreaches. She tries to scare smaller places. Someone like Jordan at Breathe Heavy can't afford the legal fees. She knows it, so she can go after them. But I never understand why she does this, because it only makes the story bigger. It makes us come after you harder. What are you trying to hide here? I don't get it. It's like, look, I understand you might be saying, that's not true. That's not true. Well, then go out and say it's not true. Go out and say it's not true. Stop pulling the quotes from us. This is what Britney said. We are going to continue to report what Britney said as long as we want to. Now, to their defense, TriStar is saying these claims are entirely false, as well as highly offensive, damaging, and unacceptable. Well, that's Charles Hayter, Esquire, said on behalf of TriStar Sports Entertainment about its founder and CEO. Notice it's not Lou Taylor anymore. They're trying to definitely put someone else out there to save face, but it's Lou Taylor. It's Lou Taylor's organization, TriStar. So all of this is just crazy. But she's out there playing damage control because she's pissed. She's pissed about this getting out there. Lou, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. In fact, let's read again what she said. They sucked up to me, made me feel special. Right. Those bees killed me a week later, Spears wrote. My dad worshipped these two women and would have done anything they asked of him. Facts. That's why he was always getting baptized. That's why Matthew Rosengart in one of the claims wants to ask Jamie under oath, did you have a secret affair with Miss Lou Taylor? I'm dying to know myself. Let's do those depositions soon so we can find out. I still this very day believe that's believe. Notice she said, I believe. When she says they killed her a week later, they killed her spirits. She believes they were there, and they put her in that containment, that place that she didn't want to be in. I still to this very day believe that's exactly what they were trying to do. Not a damn thing was wrong with me, and I didn't die. There was so much more to this. They tried to. Nobody else would have tried to live through that. I lived through it all. I remember it all. I will sue the shit out of TriStar. Company denied the allegations. And so there you go. It's also important to remember Spears accused Taylor. Well, she accused Robin Greenhill and TriStar of bugging her room. Organization also denied these accusations. No one at TriStar has ever suggested monitoring Miss Spears' electronic communications. No one suggested it, but we were CC'd on emails, maybe? No one at TriStar is aware of any hidden electronic devices placed in her bedroom, but you knew of the other ones. You knew of the everything else that you were getting, right? And then her iPad was bugged. No, I noticed she didn't admit to that. Greenhill said in a sworn statement. So look, there's so much more to come out of this, and I can't wait to see how this all plays out. But Miss Lou, why are you out there suing the little blogs? This looks pathetic. You've been doing it for so long. It reeks of desperation. I know you were stressed because the walls are closing in. The walls are closing in. I believe, again, I believe you absolutely were instrumental in this. I've been told this by numerous people. Sam Lutfi, everybody has been out there talking about how long this whole thing has been in place. And you yourself were out in the news on the, was it Today Show? Out there speaking on behalf of the Spears in cars with Jamie at the time as the conservatorship was built. So I'm sorry, you were around too much as all that went down, and you got a lot of splaining to do, Miss Lou. So there you go. I just want to make sure you guys were updated on Miss Lou's shenanigans, as well as, yes, it does sound like Piers Morgan's in the mix. Now, he's not confirmed. We don't know who's going to get it. It sounds like we still have some time before any of this is confirmed or happens, but there are negotiations, there are talks happening, and people are now reaching out to Britney's team, it seems, so I've heard, to try and get this exclusive interview, because it's going to be a massive one. There's clearly a plan in place for Britney, for the marketing, for the moving forward of things, and there's clearly more stuff on deck. I know there's been rumors today about is she doing a duet with Eminem? I have no clue, but that would be amazing. I hope she does whatever she wants to do right now. I'm so looking forward to the next thing she has, and we will do our best to get it to you first. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, smash that like button, and leave your comments on this and your thoughts on this topic. Who do you want to interview Britney? That's the big question. Don't say me. I mean, I'd love to. I think she should talk to all of us big fans who've been out there doing the work for her at some point. But I understand doing a big outlet first. Of course, I'm no dummy. But who do you want the big outlet to be first? But yeah, Britney, hit me up. Team Britney, let me know. I will interview her anytime. Would love to. It would be an honor. Thank you guys, though, for watching. Stay tuned down below. Answer your thoughts on who you think should do this interview and your thoughts on Miss Lou fighting back as always. I'm sure that doesn't surprise you.